Hello my friends, welcome back. It's episode 88. I realized that I can do Neuros on the Gauntlet Runner. So I need to do someone else this evening. And I guess that someone else can be Brigitte. So let's go. Oh, and let me fix my lighting. There we go. Perfect.
Ah, just you. My apologies.
It's you seem unscathed. Sorry about last time, you weren't supposed to see me like that. So we weren't. And thanks to you, I finally made up my mind. There's something I think you deserve to know. But telling you would mean drawing you into an all-out war, a campaign against Sanctism itself. With my overflowing courage, I showed Brigitte that I could match her resolve. So I could.
You.
I still find myself at a crossroads, yet look at you. My feelings got through. You've helped me see what needs to be done. Will you accompany me? Of course.
Thank you.
Follow me, fox!
Here.
We use this facility for our own research. Specifically, we're trying to develop a non-violent uses for igniters. To make them something more than weapons that should be decent enough revenge against the church. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. If I only expand my current trade, it will make their pockets fatter, so I thought I'd find a different approach.
What?
I'm doing what the church hates most. They knew that magic igniters would widen the gap. The strong would become stronger and the weak weaker. That's why I made igniters my occupation. I hated weakness. Most of all, I hated who I used to be, for my weakness, ignorance, and utter powerlessness. But behind it, I did wish for a different future, a world without poverty, despair, or violence. Civilization does not flow backwards. People are not so clever that they would abandon the convenience. It's impossible to be without igniters.
As it is.
But if we're stuck with them, we might as well make them safer and more practical. We've actually been working on a prototype for a while now.
Say.
Remember the early days I asked you to slay the Guptaros? The route it had been stalking was our transport corridor for these prototypes.
I see.
And thus you chose me to help you. Right, a secret like this needs discretion. In all honesty though, I never thought it would get anywhere near field testing. Goes against the church's cultural and mercantile monopoly, of course. They'll send their shadows after me and they'll leave me a few new scars if I survive at all. Only one way I can think of to stop that, you'll have to take the throne and support our peacetime igniters over the lethal ones. And help them spread across the land. Been thinking about your dream, this kinder world, in your little novel. I hear that people who live with mutual goodwill, respect and equality, I can't help but wish I lived in that world. I want to take that first step. I want to hope, no matter what it costs me, my position, my fortune or my life.
Right.
You really are a determined person. In the end, it's not so hard once you come to a decision.
I believe in you.
Take the throne, for me and for a new world. Boom! Shaky hand, level 7.
You give me hope.
Occasionally, as one day ends and another begins, Brigitte will send a crate with funds.
And then...
This facility has another purpose, you know. Igniters being one-sidedly destructive as they are, plenty of people have lost their homes to the violence, same as the village the church raised. So I hire them here and support them in the ways I can. It's the least I can do to atone. Bob-a-bomb. Okay, hopefully my voice will be fine now. That was just a little blip in getting started there, I think.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
There's a letter and a war
Try not
chest
to
from
die.
Brigitte. It's no great sum, but I hope it helps. Do try not to die. 15 grand, just like that.
Speaking of which,
We got some time before the Fate Lance is ready. Okay, we've read this. Hardly. I made up something about how the tide was too unstable to sail on. I mean, what's one little lie on top of the heap? They bought it, I
Most
think.
helpful.
Is that so? Well, it works in our favour. Now we must simply carry on as we normally do, doing all our usual activities so as not to arouse their suspicions.
Well then.
I hear a voice. I don't have the courage to do this alone.
just lovely.
Okay.
All right then.
Just lovely.
I wonder if her link is doable in the Gauntlet Runner. So basically what I want to do is I want to... I can't show the world map from here, but I want to go and do Yuna's quest, and then also while I'm at it do the dungeon quest, because I might as well. But I've not forgotten that we should always be doing links. That one is definitely not one that I can do on a Gauntlet Runner. How many days should I burn? His I can do on the Gauntlet Runner. Hers I can't because it involves that jewel. I'm stood right next to her. But it's gonna teleport me anyway.
It's all right.
Alright, so hers definitely...
I'm sorry.
Her link definitely needs to be done on land.
All right then.
Do I have enough
What
links
now?
to do Moore's quest? No. 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 Nope. No. Nope. Nope. That one I can probably get, but not right now. That one I can probably also get. Hulk 7 unlocks 2. That's probably enough, actually. 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. $24. How many does it say I've got unlocked? $23 of 25. So I need to unlock 2.
What now?
And these 2 would be it. I would just need Hulk 7.
All right then.
Which I can do right now. So let's do Hulk 7 and then let's get Moore's quest out of the way, and then we can just burn time.
Well met.
We have the spear as the sole means of dispatching Louis. It is a precious tool indeed. Now, time for prudence. We must strengthen our arm before the thrust. I was thinking of my once compatriot. I still want to believe in him, but I can't help but hope that in the heart of his ambition still lies a knight's conviction. I believe I know the way I might see the truth through a fair and honest duel.
Perhaps.
You think I'm capable of such dishonor, but surely... No, you're right, I shouldn't discount it. Perhaps he would resort to underhanded means.
No.
Suppose I simply didn't want to consider it. It is a hard prospect to face that he would change so drastically, but indeed it is as you say. I have a higher cause to fight for. I cannot afford to risk my life on a more petty pursuit. You know, I've actually just been asked a favour by an old acquaintance. I should reach out to him. I should like to go to him now if my witness has no objections. Let's do it.
You.
Heartening indeed. Let us hurry to the gallows in Grand Trad. I've heard word that Rodanthe is preparing for another execution. Before I arrive, I must meet with a certain organisation. You go on. Let us meet at the gallows. At the gallows, eh?
Listen!
Good citizens, once again, it appears some traitors have wormed their way into our midst.
my
But
words.
fear not. In the name of the honourable order of the knights, we shall render judgment upon these 8 pawns of evil who would disturb our peace.
Wait.
Whoops.
What now? Have you come to aid in this execution?
No.
Yes.
Come here today to set you straight. The honourable order, was it? I see you are a stranger to honour, and have been for years. Wasn't this a sight? The defecting vagrant would bluster so at the Knight Commander himself.
No.
Nay, we two were once royal knights both, birds of a feather, and so I challenge you to a duel.
As a knight.
And should I win, I will halt this capricious execution, stake my very life upon it. A duel, eh? You would gamble your life for this? You would be no match for me besides. And do you mean to run from my challenge, O Commander of the Honourable Order?
Yeah!
Death to traitors! Glory to the Knight Commander!
Do you see sense?
The people would have your answer. A duel is a sacred battle. As a knight, will you disregard it? Very well, consider your foolish offer accepted. If you wish to so badly be reminded of the gulf between us, then I shall oblige you. Ramgosh, I'll be my witness. Where is yours?
Oi!
Nastum. Sir. You will be my witness. I trust I need not explain.
Well then.
We go to more discreet grounds. This will be a fierce battle indeed, and I do not wish to set the people ill at ease. I shall meet you before the great gate.
Let's move.
So I guess those guys just get to stand there and wait. Come to the great gate outside the capital as instructed. You chose a place far indeed from any audience. Had you more confidence, we could have settled this for all to see.
Now then.
Witness present and ready. Now then, let us fight with all honour and fairness. Draw your sword. Oh ho, that would be quite unnecessary. What? I can't move. Fool, you and the whelp have made quite names for yourselves. You think I do the deed right there with the whole town watching? Nastum here was kind enough to bring specialist igniter once outlawed. I thought killing you might take some extra measures. Hurts, doesn't it? Like 100 blades in one, slicing through every part of you. End her pain.
It was you.
Why didn't you face me instead?
You cur.
Weighted against despair, I would endure this pain 1,000-fold.
Rodanthe.
I wanted to believe that you would accept my challenge in earnest, but now more than anything I see I was a fool to have faith in you. Ah, she kicked his ass.
Rodanth.
Off camera. Your skills have dulled, Rodanth. That's how it's pronounced, apparently. Rodanth. Like rodent. Maybe we should just call him Rodent from now on. That's a better name. And that Nastum fellow appears to have absconded. Victory is ours then, as wagered, your farce of an execution will be stayed. How can this be? An heiress of nepotism, propped up by nothing more than her lineage, has no right to take what I've earned by ability alone.
Stop.
I took nothing from you, it was you alone who soiled and abandoned your knightly path.
Speak no more.
Stay your tongue. I am nothing like you. You threw your title away, but I have a duty to maintain absolute order in this city, while the throne remains unoccupied.
Heed my words.
Think it's easy to keep the citizens in line? Do you think it is a simple matter? Our snares must succeed for us to eliminate resistance.
No.
The knight follows an oath of allegiance, not power alone. It is not a convenience of a title, nor a means to bury one's own fears of inferiority. I'd hoped you and I might have one last fair duel as peers. But the time for sentiment has passed. Our paths diverged long ago.
Hail!
Enough of this. Take away this fiend who mistook and abused the crown's power for his own.
All right.
About time we got to step in. Take him away. Yes, sir.
My word.
Never thought you'd settle this in a duel. Not really a bloke to fight fair, is he? Who are you? What is this? Ah, Lady Hoggenberg didn't say. We're the Knights of the Shadow Guard. Rodent's been relieved of his duties as Knight Commander. As such, we're taking him into custody.
This time?
Anyhow, you've really helped us out. We've been waiting for a chance to catch Rodent red-handed overstepping his bounds. I did mention, yes, I had to call upon a certain organisation before we set forth. I'd been asked to help expose Rodent's wrongdoings. Having departed the knighthood, I was also free of certain limits imposed by the title. Still, you seem pretty reluctant, Lady Hulkenberg. Kept saying you'd convince Rodent to step down of his own volition.
I
wanted to believe that within him knightly pride yet survived. Now 'tis an outcome most unfortunate.
No.
You were able
True.
to stop him. You're right, and I've not have won without you, so thank you for seeing this through.
Yes.
We already investigated his home and it had all the evidence we need. Seems he was executing certain people who had gotten on the wrong side of the nobles. And those 8 that were to be hanged today, they were acquitted of all wrongdoing. It's not the Shadow Guard's true purpose, to be sure, but hard to overlook something like this. We thank you for your efforts in resolving the matter, Dame Knight. Woohoo!
a true knight.
He addressed me as knight to a fellow knight. Cannot say if I've lived up to such a title. Of course you have.
Yeah.
As always, you helped to dispel my doubts.
I thank you.
Thank you. Since I parted ways with Rodent, I thought I was no longer worthy of a company of friends, but the more I floundered on my own, the more distant any escape seemed, and I lost sight of the path ahead.
My thanks.
Now I've overcome the woman I once was, thanks to you.
She.
The steadfast vassal Hulkenberg, keeper and inheritor of the Knights of Virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, the new pinnacle of heroism awaits within thee.
Power. Yes, I am your knight.
Can now study the Paladin and the Dark Knight, and with this we can complete Moore's quest. So now it makes sense to go and deal with that.
Now then.
Let us return to the team. I am tired indeed. We've done all we can here. Only thing left to do is wait. Pursuits of the Shadow Guard are classified, of course. I'm sorry to ask, but could you keep from mentioning these matters to our friends? Of course. Rank 9. It's pretty sweet. It is Metals Day. That would be a good one to do in the evening. What else is doable in the evening? I already know that I can do him on the runner, so that's fine. Perfect.
Alright then.
But before we do that, there's a couple of daily type things that I should be doing, then let's do them.
All right.
Grand, isn't it?
Alright then.
I want to see if that mossy thing that I got last time is worth the...
Alright then.
Oh, it's closed at night.
Let's go.
Well then.
Ismay is also on the boat. But I'm pretty sure his quest involves going back to the
Got it.
village. Doesn't it? Something I should like to ask your advice about, but I cannot help but pity the children
That's
in my
why.
declining village. You have a way of thinking that often surprises me. What you say? New age is dawning.
I see.
A new king will be a momentous occasion. Not even the village could avoid being swept into the tides of change. As you see our approach, now we unveil you to them as king to be. My grandiloquence. Wow, I'm gonna have to look that word up. Will not sway them alone.
Great.
Very well then, if you've got time, would you like to travel to the village with me right now?
Yes.
Excuse me. A shame, but my request stands. I'd very much like to go when we can, and we will. But not right this
Alright
second.
then. This is...
Because there's
Alright
something
then.
I want to check.
Really?
I need to go somewhere where there's a shop
Hold
available.
on.
That's where you want. It's your call. Let's move.
Alright then. Let's go.
So what I want to check is whether these armors are worth the time, or
Welcome.
these items that you can buy once a day. Did I already appraise it?
Welcome.
Don't remember appraising it, but
What
maybe
now?
I'm- Alright, let's just go and get another
Alright
one
then.
and see what happens.
Let's go. Really? Let's see. Which one? It's your call. Let's move.
Alright then. Let's head there
That's
right
where I
away.
want to be.
Wow. Isn't this
Oh, it's you. Can we talk? Goodbye now. Oh, it's you.
One a day.
It's all good stuff.
Is it true that you know calculus? Calculus? One of his associates helps me run this building. It's hard for us pagans to make sale on the mainland, so we have mutual acquaintances. I'll give you a discount. I wish I could buy the ones that do like 200 or 250 damage. That would be so much nicer than what I can do right now. Alright. Well, not to worry.
All right then.
So annoyingly, I can't appraise here at night. I have to go somewhere else to appraise.
Really?
Just adjust my light because it's a bit of fuzz. Okay, there we go.
That's where you. It's your call. Let's move.
I want to know if these moldy items are worth buying. If I'm going to go to the effort of buying them every day.
All right then.
Let's go. Okay?
Welcome.
That really just doesn't seem that good.
All right then.
Alright, whatever. Let's get Heismay's link done.
So,
Let's go.
my thanks.
I hope I can make the people of the village understand. Shall we set out then? As the light waned, we took the carriage to Heismay's village once more. I heard you found the urn. Truly, I am sorry. The villagers have caused you no end of trouble. Nothing you need worry about. Rather, I thank you for helping me come to grips with my departure.
Everyone,
People of this village, you hide, but I know you yet listen. I'm not here to blame you for the matter with my son. I want to speak to all of you so we can change the future of this village together.
look!
Look around you, look at what our village has become. Cut off from trade, our goods slow to circulate, and our people more destitute by the day. Oh well, you say, we are you Jeefs, nothing to be done about it. You endured this hardship without even trying to move beyond it. That is sloth, pure and simple.
Can't you see?
We elders, perhaps the future means little to us, but perhaps we struggle to fight for change we will never see, but what of our children? You would force your village's children to bear this dreadful legacy, to be doomed to the same neglect and avoidance? Don't talk like you know us.
Don't you get it?
Isolated though we are, we can survive with what we have, and the children are happy enough.
Wrong.
Happy, their only birthright is a cage. The children have no choice but to live and die here. Can you deny it? They could not choose where they were born, and now they have no choice for their future, and you, as their guardians and teachers, you would keep it that way. Just shut up. What would an outsider know?
No.
He's not an outsider. Heismay is one of us. I don't know when it happened, but we've stopped chasing hope. We've grown complacent, clinging to the idea that it's wiser to accept hardship than resist it. But was that truly for the best? Surely in times long ago we did not... Did we not strive towards something? Please everyone, come here and let us speak. Won't make a difference now, whatever you do. There's lots of prejudice out beyond our walls, and it's strong. People of other lands won't accept us.
Listen.
I believe that can change. It has to, for the children's sake.
Say,
I understand your fear. Walking the land as a Ujif, I have suffered what seemed no end of hatred, prejudice, and bloodshed. But this country will change. It's already underway. No one responsible stands before you now. This is my friend, and he will change this country. A new era is coming, a new future where people of all origins and tribes can join together.
What?
A new era is coming?
But
And when it does, what will this village do? Will you close your doors to hope, resist change, and so wither? The world is changing, and we must change with it. Yes, it will be a long struggle. Yes, we will waver, and we will suffer.
that's life.
But beyond that pain, beyond, we will find a better tomorrow, a future where our lives' courses are ours to decide, a birthright of hope for every Ujif child. Our children could live however they wish.
Surely.
Yes, Ramgar and we who follow him will light the way forward. If you live and strive with hope in your heart, then a better future is within your grasp. Nobody can decide our way of life but ourselves.
Heisman.
Heisme, thank you. I think you really got through to them. Of course, I don't think things will change that easily. That's why we must weave our new hope one step at a time. We hope nothing but the best for your village. We won't let you down. I hope one day this will be a home to be proud of. In return, let us prepare the Hilltop Cemetery right away. It's time I took responsibility. At the least, I can assure your son will have the peace he deserves.
No.
I appreciate it, but that's no longer necessary. I thought long about how to properly send off my son, and now I finally have my answer. The voyage has been more than enough time to face my boy's death, and were I alone, I would have lost myself.
Oh.
A tiny voice, young words, and old air. Skywards it lilts, clouds parted in passing, and soon breath becomes zephyr, and sweet wind alights upon the well-trod earth.
Thank you.
I would not be here without you at my side. Thank you. So what's he going to do with the urn? I'm curious now. The aloof hermit Heisme, keeper and inheritant of the thief's virtues. I don't think he's aloof.
Now, a new power.
There is yet hope on the horizon.
I can now study the ninja. Glorious. Study it we shall. There's no sense in waiting for the winds to change. New breezes are ever blowing in lands beyond anything we have ever known.
We shall.
We shall go. Let's go. Boink.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
There's a letter and a war
This
chest.
here.
Your exploits have reached my ears, and it sounded like you could use some support. Tread carefully now. It's Idol's Day!
Hey,
Alright, they're talking about the bandit hideout. I'm pretty sure we talked about this before. Now then.
Well then. All right then.
Right, since it's Idol's Day, let's get our ass to the
Let's
gauntlet
go.
runner.
All right.
And for whatever reason, use the luck improving toilet. You know, I'm pretty sure that there was another Persona game where using the toilet improved your luck on certain days.
Well then. Got it. This is...
Alright. We've got Yuffie and Alonso to do. But I don't have any nighttime links, I don't think, apart from
Everyone is here.
Heismay? No, not Heismay. Nuras. But either way, let's go and do Juna's quest now.
Now then.
Let's see.
What should we do?
And right there.
So I want to do this one first, and then I want to go down and do this.
It appears to be a labyrinth.
Because we'll save time
You could
that way.
fulfill a request there.
Let's
And
go
cross,
then,
we will
love.
eliminate the fiend, and the departed will find their repose. You have my gratitude,
It's your
everyone.
call.
Great. Let's move out.
Bum, 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 bum.
What to pick?
I still have eloquence and tolerance to get to 4. It's so weird that she's got that hat. I thought that hat was destroyed.
All right then.
His will be in the evening because he's, you know, he's working the runner right now.
All right then.
I realized. Actually. Is that...
Give me a second. It's not a stat I really need right now.
you?
Don't get me wrong, I'm not looking for that kind of attention, but it's such a contrast to the rest of the world, I get a bit of whiplash from it.
All right then.
The thing is, doing one of these would give me 6 points. They are dubbed knights, but live in obscurity, forbidden from recognition. Indeed, the Shadow Guard itself may be a symptom of our nation's rot.
Indeed.
As long as we have these mystic archetypes on our side, we need not rely on mere brute force. We ought to instead try a wide variety of tactics. One might draw the enemy force's focus, while the rest of us begin a merciless onslaught, though I suppose it's really my specialty.
All right then.
Do I take 6 points in a stat I don't need, or 4 points in a stat I kind of do? Decisions. I'll take the
I
imagination, what the
realize.
hell.
Actually. I'm very
Sure, why not? I think I hear wolves howling in the distance, but there's no way they could be so near to the Gauntlet Runner, could they? Clear away your thoughts.
May I?
During meditation, you must do naught but feel yourself where you are in this time and place and accept it. No matter what you hear, just listen. Things be as they are, abandon yourself to the great flow of everything.
Right.
Truly.
I can't hear your breath. Don't tell me you're depriving yourself of air. Don't. It'll only give you a false sense of enlightenment.
All right.
Well, I still got 5 points.
Farewell.
Wow, 5 points is still more than the 4 points I would have gotten from reading a book, even if it's in the wrong category.
The Orb-Wise Path, a cave on an uninhabited island east of Virga Island, comes into view. An old Mustari custom says the deceased can ascend as guardian deities if their remains are fed to the snakes here. Time passes, lands and peoples change, and the unthinkable becomes sacred tradition. The party arrives with complicated feelings.
Another one of these tombs. So this is it, the cave that Virga Island's inhabitants use for their funeral rites. Indeed it is. There's a lot to ask, but you help me clear this monster out. I really do want to help the Mustari. As I understand it, a monstrous bird is preventing their ceremonies. Indeed, that shall not stand.
Be that as it may.
Still, offering your dead to snakes, I tried to keep it in mind, but this Mustari stand alone on this one. UG funerals differ from Sanctus ones as well, and from what I hear, so do Parapus rites. No two cultures are alike.
I'm going.
Yes, well, right now there's some stupid bird threatening theirs, so I say we send it flying. Alright, say the word and we're off.
Hey! Hey!
I know I've made this personal, but it's for the villagers' sake too, and you wouldn't leave them out to dry,
Hey,
would you?
hey.
Could you have me to the party too? I should be shouldering more than anyone else on this one.
If that's the case.
Gosh!
Well, I won't force you. Let me know if you rethink it.
That was very helpful.
The whole village was overjoyed when Yuna said we'd help. Work hard so I can be of
Pardon
use
me,
too.
but-
May I join the party? I won't slow you down, I promise.
If you wish.
Alright. Okay, that's it for now. We'll see what this dungeon is like, and if it's good grind, then we'll try and do Moore's quest while we're at it. In order to do Moore's quest, I need to 20 Magic Knight. I think I need to 20 Assassin. I need to 20 Swordmaster. Well, I actually probably don't need to 20 Swordmaster because Stroll has it 20'd. I probably don't need to 20 Magic Knight either for the same reasons Hulk's got it maxed. But she's missing Wizard 10. Assassin and Sniper. Okay, there's probably a cheaper way of doing things than focusing on the main character, but focusing on the main character is the simplest thing. I'm sitting on a lot of these. Okay, we'll start with yeah, we'll start with Magic Knight. So Hulk would require Wizard 10, which would also require Magician 20 for her. So we're gonna try and get Moore's quest done while we're here. But that is it for now. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time.